on a 34-degree night. Rather mild here in Toronto. We're at Scotiabank Arena for their 194th consecutive shutout. The Golden State Warriors and the Toronto Raptors, two of the top teams in the league. The Raptors at 18-4, 6 straight wins. Warriors 15 up, 7 down. They've won 3 straight since they lost 4 in a row. Iguodala guarded by Siakam. Here's Durant, who has been on fire. Kevin Durant averaging 29 points a game, second in the NBA, right behind James Harden. Here's Thompson on the turn.
So pretty. So pretty of a jump shot in the post by one of the best 2 guards in this game.
Coach Berto says the Warriors are just being cautious. It's November, and he told me before the game that the training staff was concerned about the long flight to Toronto and Steph's body's susceptibility to injury. But if this were a playoff game, he would play.
It's kind of like when LeBron doesn't play, you realize how much more of an MVP he is. And to me, that's the way it is when Steph doesn't play with this team. They only average 2 more shots. As you see Durant get the easy dunk right there. Hooper, I would say they're 2 type of leaders. Those are the vocal that you get tired of if they don't do it every day. And Kawhi Leonard just set out here on 2 plays, switch, and he stayed on Durant. To me, as he shoots the 3, that's leadership. And I know he was a leader because at the end of the games, they put him on the best player. As you see the best player on the floor dunk on the whole team right there. But I don't agree with that, and I don't think many other players do. And maybe he's been a vocal leader, but Kawhi has been a representation of what the NBA should be on and off the court since his time in the NBA.
Durant on a fade. So Kevin Durant now with 10 points. Durant, shot blocked. Kept alive by Bell. Cook from the corner for 3. Durant able to reach for it and hits.
You know he's going to knock it down if he has a clear look. I can't remember the last time I've seen Durant shot blocked twice in a game. It's happened already by Siakam and then, of course, by Leonard.
Coming up on 2.5 remaining in this first half. Durant is fouled, so he will go to the line. Here's Durant with a nice move and hits on the fade.
And so smooth, so fun to watch him score in so many different ways.
Oh, here's...
Yeah, anyone who knows about this relationship, halftime, KD walking into the locker room hoping that Drake eggs him on. The last time that happened, Toronto was up 27, and Durant was inspired by the trash talking of Drake and kind of brought this team back. And if you're a Golden State fan, you're hoping that put a battery in Durant's back as well.
Well, here's Durant firing and hits a 3 for Kevin Durant. Drake back from a long tour and could not wait to get back into the dialogue from his courtside seat.
Thompson lets another one go, the best skeet shooter in the game. Pull each time he touches the ball. But now that there are no back-to-backs on the road, the fans are going to get the best of each athlete because they're going to be rested coming into your home arena.
Green not able to hit on a 3, so it's back to a 10-point Toronto lead. Nice pass, and Durant puts it down. Beautifully done. Durant pulls it back, comes back in, goes behind the back, and Looney for 3.
Oh, Looney, you got to make that one.
The steal by Durant, and he scores. I did have a little chat with Drake at halftime, and he said had he known that the NBA was dedicating the night and part of the week to create the memory of Craig Sager, he would have gone deep into his ensemble as you did.
I'm sure he would have. Yeah, OVO, he has his own line and many different things. I'm sure he could have reached deep into his closet, just like Durant reaches deep into his trick bag for a crossover jumper for the fans.
Durant.
Oh, come on, man. Ridiculous.
Durant with a beautiful move.
I'm often
okay,
no, I'm not. I'm over here sweating because I want to play today. The way that this is inspiring me, I'm always often asked, who does he remind me of? And no one, because I've never seen a player like that. Oh, come on.
Final seconds, and Durant hits from near midcourt. A 3 for Durant. Kevin Durant has Drake with the astounding look. He now has 38 points. And the Warriors are down by just 8 as we head to the 4th. Getting around Siakam. Durant with the rebound. Scoops it to Durant, who hits from downtown. Lowry wide open for three.
Looney did not know he was guarding that player.
Here's Durant. Able to whip by Siakam off the dribble, and Durant with 40 for the night. Durant doesn't hit, but it's tipped home beautifully on a reverse tip by Looney.
Durant wants that matchup defensively. You got to love it.
Leonard over Durant.
Kawhi wants that matchup offensively. You got to love it.
And he sees it high for Leonard. Oh, the near steal, and Durant draws the foul. Leonard thought he had it. He's 8 for 8 at the line, making 9 out of 9 for 41 points. They're out of their seats here in Toronto. That three by Thompson would have tied the game. Instead, it's a 6-point lead now for the Raptors. Durant for three. Yes! With 44 seconds to go. Raptors coming out of the backcourt with a 3-point lead. 25 seconds to go on the fourth. Here's Leonard. 4 Warriors around the ball. Thompson hands to Durant. Steve Kerr says play on as Durant looked over at the bench. Here's Durant. 10 seconds. Goes to the corner to shoot a three and hits to tie it up. Kevin Durant dribbling into the corner to look for the tying shot, and he does just that. Timeout, Toronto. Kevin Durant has the last 7 points for Golden State. 9 of the last 11. Final seconds. We're down to 5. The game is tied. Here's Leonard. Leonard on the drive, kicks it back out. Too late. 24. Whether the buzzer went, then end regulation. Lead pass for Durant, and he is fouled. So Kevin Durant will go to the line, fouled in the act. Golden State is in the bonus now. Lowry on the drive, and came up short. Nice defensive work by Jonas Durant, who's had a terrific game at both ends. Here's Durant, putting moves on Green and shoots. Yes! Make it 51 points for Kevin Durant. Here's Green for 3. Yes! Toronto back up by 3. And it's lost by Durant as Leonard got a piece of it, and Durant was not able to recapture. And this will be their first win over the Warriors since March of 2014. Durant is able to hit a 3. We're down to 2.6 remaining. And that's it.